Amazon's reboot of Ben 10 is wild, but also great at it. The series handles Ben's character perfectly. He can be very serious and care about others, while also still being quite silly. They also just jump straight to him being a teenager, probably just so they can get away with more. Because it's a newer series, they can just have JT be openly gay instead of having to be this whole, oh, is he actually? This whole series. And Ben's currently with Kai, and I know a lot of people didn't like her because she came off as pretty rude. But honestly, given that she doesn't know about the alien stuff at first, and Ben's always walking out on her, it does feel kinda justifiable. Grandpa Max, despite being played by Mark Hamill, takes a significant backseat in the series, as Ben's mom Sandra takes a significant front seat. With literally all the divorced mom energy, Bellwood, New Jersey's looking great in the series, and Tetrax becomes as important as he should have been since the original. Training Ben and how to use the watch and become a more effective hero, as Tetrax is a member of the Galactic Enforcers, the superhero group funded by the Plumbers. Another member is Galil, who they kind of mixed with the immortal guy from the original series and an incursion. Him and the rest get betrayed by Tetrax, who takes them out, but he's also significantly beaten up by them, which gets investigated by the Plumbers and Azimuth. Played by Walter Goggin before he became famous with another Amazon series, The Elder Scrolls. He's got an assistant, Plukich and Dreba. They look into what's going on with the Enforcers as Ben has to deal with an invasion by the Incursions, but he starts freaking out because it turns quite bloody. But he gets assisted by the Plumber Helpers, Gwen, Cooper, Kevin, and Julie. But the Incursion are pretty easy at first, which gives everyone enough time to hang out and interact with each other until the next invasion, when Ben is surprisingly really brutal of Ghost Freak. But they retreat just in time for Tetrax to get better and help out during the third and hardest invasion, while using his hoverboard follows through the portal from the Incursion homeworld and makes sure they don't invade again because it's not their world to conquer. Azimuth is really impressed by Cooper's leadership, so he decides to hire him for the Plumbers and to establish a new Galactic Enforcers. So Cooper hires all of his friends, plus Manny, Helen, and Ben's cousin Lucy, the Lenopan. Gwen would join, but she was really upset seeing Kevin cheating on her with Julie. Their first task is to deal with Billy Billions, who's currently dealing with Gator Boy, and all of his debt his family has. But also Billy somehow has a bodyguard that is an apoplexian named Battle Beast that just turns everyone into bloody mashed potatoes, including Ben. But he doesn't kill everyone because they're not on his level. Then Ben has to deal with Dr. Animo, who keeps kidnapping people for his weird experiments, which even make Ben have a run for his money. And Azimuth sends Ben to be on a diplomatic mission to deal with two aliens of blue and red that are always fighting each other, along with a bunch of other delegates. But it goes south quite fast because it's also the moment when Ghost Freak breaks out of the Watch, which was somewhat foreshadowed earlier, so now Saskia is free because ectoneurites can exist even in tiny fractions of themselves. So ironically, Ben did help them come together to be the Purple People, because now they're completely against the humans for bringing an ectoneurite to their planet.
The humans are scheduled for immediate execution. We cannot risk them coming encounter.
I understand.
Go, 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 go!
Yeah, but Saskia probably won't be a problem again, right, Clyde? Meanwhile, Cooper thinks Lucy's pretty hot. I mean, I can't blame him. So he helps break out the Friedel brothers, because they're actually super smart despite what they sound like. So using the Friedel's space redneck knowledge of cloning and science, in exchange for some plumber gear, they make Cooper look more like Kevin because Lucy thinks Kevin's kinda hot, and I mean, I can't blame them. And Cooper's all like, we're both misfits. You're an open that suffers discrimination across the galaxy. I was a strange guy with weird powers and my family kept hidden from the world. We're both misfits and isolated from reality. Let's be alone together. But then the show also realizes that's pretty messed up of Cooper to not ask Kevin to use his likeness. Meanwhile, the Friedels also resurrected Galil. And after an investigation by Lieutenant Steele that Azimuth didn't believe, Sandra, with the help of father-in-law Max, actually finds out that, yeah, Tetrax did do it. So now he's going after the Plumbers looking for Ben, so Azimuth sends everything they have after him. So Tetrax decides to spill the beans about what his deal is, that he's a bounty hunter in the employ of the Galactic Conqueror Vilgax, and Earth is his next spot. He helped conquer his home world of Petropia, and he was sent to join the Plumbers to be a spy for them, and he even made it to the Galactic Enforcers. And after Ben is tossed through the city and pushed through a train and a cruise and a meme, and after Tetrax beats Human Ben into bloody Play-Doh, he kind of gets a hint of reality. That Vilgax didn't conquer Petropia, he just straight up destroyed it, and it was all his fault. And Earth treated him way better than Vilgax ever did, and he actually really likes Ben. So with an immense amount of guilt, he gets into his ship and flies away, and after a long time of healing, he gets reported about another alien arriving, Riney, who's a member of the Intergalactic Plumbers, who's looking for someone who can actually help defeat Vilgax, and Ben might just in fact be that guy. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for Season 2.